Well guys, I've been looking forward to this. I finally get to ride one of these new little 125s.
It's ridiculously light, and something tells me it won't quite have the same low-down grunt.
Ay, ay, ay.
Let's take it for a ride.
Yeah, not a lot of bottom end. I expect you need to ride the clutch a lot. Whoa. Yeah. It feels like a mountain bike. Incredibly light.
Below around 4,000 revs, the power is almost non-existent, but I am surprised at the amount of mid-range power. Once you really hit the high revs, she becomes a pocket rocket.
It definitely has some top end there.
I haven't seen any dyno charts, but I suspect it would be putting out around 40 horsepower, which really has the bike flying, even lugging my heavy carcass around.
It's not for the lazy rider though. Have to be on the clutch.
Shane Watts won the International Six Day Enduro riding a 125, so believe me, power is not an issue if you can keep the engine singing. The big question is, who would this bike suit? Talented young riders could find this is a logical step up from the mini bikes. For adults, unless you are a master of clutch control, it's too easy to bog the engine in technical terrain,
Don't bog.
or if you do a lot of hill climbs. But it becomes a pile of fun in any terrain where you can keep it on the pike, and if you don't mind a lot of gear changes and clutch slipping out of tighter corners. I've met a few older guys who love dirt riding 125s.
Oh, fucking camera.
Because they used to race and they love riding with the engine singing at high revs, but they don't want to kill themselves in the process.
Where's the track?
It's good to see Sherco has a 125 Enduro as well. These bikes are absurdly light and easy to throw around, but what if you want some more grunt? Husky and KTM have their variants on the 150cc models, which are rumoured to be around the same weight as these two-stroke 125s. And of course, plenty of guys have turned motocrossers into woods bikes. See our video about how to do this. Here's a little graph we whipped up to compare the benefits and potential drawbacks of these small bore screamers. My personal thoughts? Well, I found it very strange jumping off a 300 two-stroke and trying to adapt to this little pocket rocket. I did time my laps, and although it was very easy to throw around, I thought my lap time would suck because I kept bogging the engine out of turns and rarely got into the upper revs properly to fully use the power. Well, surprise, surprise, my RR125 lap was 15 seconds quicker than any of the other bikes. And no doubt I could shave more off that once I learned how to ride the little screamer properly. Would a 125 suit you? Well, hopefully this vid will give you some things to think about. But as always, the only way to be sure is plant your ass on one for a decent test ride.